Hey, what's up you guys? Today I'm going to talk about all the unread series that I still need to finish. So these are series that I've read either one book of or maybe a few books and then have just never went back to. And I want to finish all of these preferably for 2020 except from one exception that I'll get to, because I hate leaving series unfinished. I like to try and binge read series when I can, like for example The Hunger Games, Maze Runner, blah blah blah. When I was doing those videos every month, I would just try and read all the books back to back within the month. However, there's some that have slipped through the cracks, so they're the ones we're going to talk about today. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please subscribe, let me know down below any series that you need to finish, and let's get started. The first series I need to finish is The Poppy War by R.F. Khan. The first sequel to this came out last year, and that was The Dragon Republic, and later in 2020, The Burning God is coming out, and that is the third and final installment in the trilogy. The Poppy War is about Vin, who is an orphan who goes to a prestigious military school to learn how to become a war general, and then she goes off to fight in the war called the Poppy War, and it ends on a huge cliffhanger where Vin does something so extreme. In this world they have, I don't know how to explain the magic, but there's magic, and Vin is a powerful user of this magic, and she uses it she goes off with this magic. So I am super excited to get into the Dragon Republic. I really want to read that one before The Burning God comes out, so I can read that kind of around the release date. That'll be really fun. And yeah, I absolutely love The Poppy War. It's one of those books that is so hyped up, but definitely deserves the hype. I don't normally say that. A lot of the time, hyped books really disappoint me. There's one later on in this list we'll get to, or maybe next. But this one definitely deserves all the hype, and I cannot wait to see what happens next. I genuinely have no idea what could happen next. I don't know where this story can go, but I'm so excited to find out. Next, I have the Cruel Prince Trilogy by Holly Black. This has The Wicked King and The Queen of Nothing as its sequels, as a trilogy as well. And I actually didn't love The Cruel Prince. I did enjoy it. I gave it 3 stars, I'm pretty sure, but it just didn't blow me away. And it was definitely one of those ones I just mentioned in the last clip where the hype just let me down. I went into this expecting it something amazing, and it was just kind of mediocre to me. But I did say that I wanted to read the next 2 installments. I didn't hate it by any means, it just let me down a little bit. So I definitely do still want to get to them. I've left it a while now. I didn't mean to. I wanted to actually read them kind of back to back, but because I was so disappointed in The Cruel Prince, it just didn't become a priority for me. However, I definitely want to finish this series in 2020, and I have heard really good things about both future books. So fingers crossed I like them more, and now that I've had a gap since I read The Cruel Prince, I'm pretty sure I will. This next series is one that I definitely am not going to finish in 2020, and that is The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. I read the very first book, The Eye of the World, at the start of this month, so if you want to go watch my video where I talk about that, there is a non-spoiler section and a spoiler section. I will try and remember and link it down below. But I really enjoyed this. So this is an epic fantasy series, and it has 14 books plus a prequel, so there's 15 books overall, which is a very big undertaking because all these books are 700 to 800 pages, I'm pretty sure, maybe even more than that in the later books, I'm not 100% sure. But The Eye of the World is 800 pages, so it took me 6 days to get through. So, this is a huge project, but I really enjoyed The Eye of the World. Like I said, I have a full video where I talk about it, so go check that out. But I'm really excited to get into the later books. I have no idea where this story is going to go. It is so huge. I've never read a series this big, and I just have such high expectations. And I know kind of what to expect. I know that some of the books in the middle aren't as good as the others. There's called The Slog, and it's I think it's books 6 to 8 are not as good. So I'm well prepared to go into this series, and I'm really looking forward to reading more of it. This next series is one that I definitely can finish this year, and that is Divergent by Veronica Roth. There's 2 more books in this series. There is Insurgent and Allegiant, and the Divergent series is about this society. It's a dystopian YA series where the people are divided up into 5 different factions based on their personality, and there is a war breaking out between the factions because of disagreements over how they control the city. We follow Triss, who is a Divergent, which means that she does not fully fit into any of the 5 categories, and then the government see her as being dangerous because of this. I really enjoyed the first Divergent book. I was really surprised. So I've seen the first movie, but I've never seen the other 2 movies, and I have no idea what happens in the other 2 books/movies, which It's surprising because this came out a long time ago and it was really popular for a while, but somehow I've evaded spoilers, and I do know that a lot of people say the third book is a disappointment and it's not a good ending. But I'm going into it optimistic. I'm going in with like fresh, viewpoint, like open-eyed. Like I'm just going to see if I enjoy it and not let anyone else's opinions kind of get in my head. Because I was actually really surprised. I watched the first movie first and then read the book, and because I'd done it this way round, I was like, oh, I probably won't add that much to it. But I actually really liked the book, probably more than the movie, which, I mean, isn't a surprise, but I was really surprised I liked it as much as I did. So 100% Divergent is getting read soon. This next one isn't really a priority, but I read Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton at the start of this year, back in like March maybe, I'm not 100% sure. And I absolutely loved it. It's one of my favourite books of this year. I love the Jurassic Park movies and Jurassic World. I love all of the movies, even 3, which is like kind of a stupid one. I still enjoyed it. So I was really excited to read the Jurassic Park book, and I was really surprised. If you, for some reason, don't know, Jurassic Park is about a theme park for dinosaurs that has been opened. The dinosaurs are made out of like genetics. They've been genetically brought back to life, and obviously it goes wrong because you can't control dinosaurs. There's a sequel, The Lost World, which was written... Okay, I'm pretty sure the author didn't actually want to write the sequel, but the movie studios, because Jurassic Park, the movie, was such a hit, asked him to write a sequel, and then they took his book and kind of changed it for the movies. But I'm pretty sure the book and the Lost World movie are pretty different. I'm not 100% sure, but I am looking forward to reading it. I absolutely loved the first book, and I love all the movies. So, it's the last kind of Jurassic Park kind of thing I need to do. Although there's a new movie coming out next year, Jurassic World 3 Dominion, I think it's called, and I am so excited for that. I just absolutely love the Jurassic Park franchise. I just love dinosaurs. I think they're so fun, and I love theme parks, and I put the two together. Craziness. This is going off on a tangent now, but Jurassic World, the scene where the flying birds, they're not pterodactyls, but they're like flying dinosaurs, when they get loose on the theme park and all the guests, that is like my favourite movie scene of all time. It was so good. So yeah, excited to get to Lost World. Not 100% a priority for this year, but one that I would like to get to. And finally, another one isn't really a priority, and that's to reread the Death Note manga series by Tsumi Oba and Takeshi Obata. I read these back in like 2010. I own them. I used to be like really into manga and anime and stuff. And then last year I reread Volume 1, loved it. This year, back in like January I think, I reread Volume 2, loved it again, and then still just didn't continue on. So there's 12 volumes in the manga. They will not take me long to read at all. Maybe like, I don't know, 40 minutes each. Like, manga does not take long to read. Maybe an hour, I don't know. But I really want to reread it because I do love the series. I loved the manga when I read it years ago, and the anime. I rewatched the anime maybe in like 2017, and again, I loved it still. So, and when I read volumes 1 and 2, I loved both of them again. So it's like, I don't know why I just keep not continuing on. They're literally like in those mirrors behind me. Like, I own them, so I need to read them. I want to read them, so I just need to actually sit down and do it. And those were the series I need to finish before the end of 2020. In general, I am good at, binge reading a series and just getting it over with. Not in a bad way, like getting it over with and like, I want to continue on. So I don't know why I've let these ones slip through the cracks, but I want to sort them out. I need to, literally, Death Note and Divergent I could do like right now, because I physically own them. The other ones I have to get from the library, but hopefully I get to them at some point. You just know what it's like with like TBRs and wanting to read books and just never actually doing it. There's also series I want to start, for example, the Broken Earth Trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. I am 100% wanting to start that. My library says it's not available till September. If it gets to September and they've still not got it available for me, I don't know if someone's took it out before, the whole world thing went on. I don't know. But if they can't give me it in September, I'm 100% just going to buy it because I really, really want to read it. I also want to start the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. I want to start the Stormlight Archives by Brandon Sanderson. There's just so many series I want to start. What else? The Shadowhunters books, I am going to start them next month, I'm pretty sure, by Cassandra Clare. So these series I need to finish. I want to get them out of the way first, so then I can move on to new series. But it's nice to think about these things and have a plan in your head for what you're going to read, but as we all know, it never really happens. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please subscribe, let me know which of these series you think I should prioritise. I mean, I'm going to prioritise Divergent and Death Note. Oh, probably not Death Note. Definitely Divergent. and hopefully my library reopens and has all these books soon. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.